Helps on the glass. This is not a great rebounding team outside of Dwight Howard. So Anderson has stepped up since Stan Van Gundy challenged him about 2 months ago and has gotten on the glass to help out.
Tyson Chandler just picked up his third personal.
You watch him get tied up right in here. There's the left arm of Chandler going up underneath Howard's arm to hook him. That's where he gets called.
So Tyson Chandler sitting down, and Josh Harrelson checks back in. And apparently they said double foul, a little double foul. So Dwight Howard also picked one up. Howard is second. Shot clock to 7. Richardson.
Okay, here we go.
Get out my dictionary, by the way, to see what David Aldridge was asking on that one. He's using words right now that, my goodness.
At least 3 syllables, too. That's Shumpert. That's a 2. He has 9 points. Final minute, first half. The Knicks shooting 48% from the field. In the second quarter, they hit 9 of the first 11. Here's Howard kicking it out. They swing it. Richardson, Redick, open for 3. Rebounded by Nelson. And a new 24. Clark. Davis is on it.
Notice only 2 field goal attempts for Dwight Howard, and it's not like he's been at the foul line all night because he doesn't have any free throw attempts.
Clark all over. Who hits and the foul. Oh, Clark playing him very physically did not work.
There's that one-on-one ability that certain players have and other teams wish they had. A guy who could go get them a shot. Here's Anthony, loves to get it in that mid-position halfway between the sideline and the lane line and fighting off the defender right there. Off balance still. The strength to get that shot at least up in the air to give it a chance to go in. It does go in, and now the chance to complete the three-point play.
17 points for Carmelo Anthony. Well, Clark will take a seat. 15 seconds to go in this first half.
I think right now, if you could get over to Mike Woodson and ask him what are you most happy about, he'd say the 40% shooting by the Magic and only 41 points for the Magic in this first half.
Orlando will hold for a final shot of the half. Out of 3, 2. I think Mike Woodson will be particularly happy about the way Wafer was in the second, and Dwight Howard a very quiet first half. 19 minutes, 0 for 2 from the field, 4 rebounds, 3 turnovers.
Almost as if he wasn't involved in the game. They didn't go to him on a regular basis, didn't give him a steady diet of post-ups so he could take the ball and challenge Tyson Chandler.
Third quarter underway. Chandler's playing with 3 fouls. Shot clock down at 3, 2. Davis. Just did beat the shot clock.
Beautiful pass at the last second that time. Baron Davis able to turn the corner, draw the second defender, which was Howard, and then drop it off late.
Dwight Howard sat out the last 2 games with back spasms. Redick with his first field goal. He missed the games against Denver and Detroit. He is a player who rarely misses games.
Redick making shots, as we said, so important. Perhaps that one jumper will get him a little bit of confidence, and he can start knocking 3 down for the Magic from behind the three-point line.
Anthony played by Davis. Carmelo Anthony, 19 points. Both clubs red hot from beyond that three-point line of the first half. They combined for 15 threes. That is a high for a first half in the NBA this season. Richardson rebounded by Chandler. J.J. Redick starting this second half instead of Edo Turner, who took a pounding in the first half. Here's Redick ahead of the field. And he's fouled, a hard foul by by Anthony, not allowing the shot. That's his second personal.
Carmelo taking the type of foul that you take during playoffs, and they are in a playoff race trying to hold on to that last spot. Doesn't try to hurt him, just doesn't want to let him get his arms up there to finish the layup, so he comes across that right arm.
Well, you touched on it earlier as the Knicks look back at blowing that 15-point lead going into the fourth quarter Tuesday night in Indiana. In fact, they led by as many as 17 as they collapsed in the second half. Pacers outscored.
Let's go. We still lose. Let's give it hard. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, fellas. Come on. Do it. All work. 1, 2, 3. All work.
Dwight Howard remaining on the floor despite picking up a fourth foul. Still looking for his first points of the night.
Not enough field goal attempts right now for Dwight Howard, and the Knicks have gambled early on with the fact that Orlando has struggled shooting the ball over the last 5 or 6 games. So they have come back and doubled on Howard to get the ball out of his hands, daring the three-point shooters to make shots. But it's discouraged Howard from being aggressive. Another double team.
Nelson for 3.
That's the way you discourage double teams, by starting to make some of those perimeter shots. Then they won't come. Then Howard can go one-on-one, get the high field goal percentage shots, or get to the free throw line.
Jameer Nelson just 1 for his previous 9 before knocking down the three-pointer. The Knicks lead by 11. Halfway through the third quarter. Shumpert. Nelson ducking behind the screen, was looking for Howard. Here comes the doubles. Fields makes his move. He's able to recover. Richardson is open for 3. Rebounded by Anthony.
If that one would have went down, you would not have seen a double team coming on the next one. Mike Woodson would have taken the double teams off.
The Knicks playing without Amari Stoudemire, out with that bulging disc in his back. He's missed the last 7 games, including tonight. Nice play. Davis setting it up for Chandler. The feeling is Stoudemire could be back within a couple of weeks, maybe 3. And Jeremy Lin, another major loss, recovering from surgery on his left knee. Out certainly for the regular season. Should there be playoffs? I don't know, coming back from surgery on the knee.
That Stoudemire averaging almost 18 points a game and 8 rebounds a game.
Redick. There's a deep 3 attempted. Davis played by Nelson. Anthony guarded by Big Baby Davis. Carmelo tried to step back. Good play by Chandler, keeping it alive.
Tough matchup for Big Baby Davis. The big plus for him is that he's got Dwight Howard back there, because you would assume Carmelo would try to attack him by going by him off the dribble.
Davis's pass batted, but he was able to recover. Tyson Chandler with the finish. Chandler 10 points, 9 rebounds.
Look at this. Tyson Chandler has 8 field goal attempts. He's 5 of 8. Howard 0 for 2 from the floor.
Here's the double. Howard has to pop it out. Richardson, nice move. And he's played well. Jason Richardson has 16 points.
And the Knicks did a very good job defensively. They handled all of the swinging of the basketball, getting to the three-point shooters, and then Orlando changed up the attack, put it on the floor, drive it to their hole.
They clear it out for Anthony, who got the step. Good help, and his last touch by Carmelo.
And that's what you figure Carmelo's going to try to do after he sized up Davis the first time and second time. He said, you know, I'm going to stop shooting jumpers and try to go by him, but then he encounters Dwight Howard.
J.R. Smith checking back in, replacing the rookie Iman Shumpert. Nelson for 3. Yes. So Jameer Nelson with his second 3 in this third quarter, and the Knicks lead is down to 10.
Nelson, a 37% three-point shooter on the season. Mike Woodson's going to take a timeout.
Detroit, he's hit 3 threes in all. 2 here in the third quarter to cut into that Knicks lead. It's now a 10-point advantage for the Knicks. Here is J.R. Smith. Howard sweeps to the side. It's deflected out, and let's see, last touch by the Knicks. It'll be Orlando ball. Earl Clark has come back for the Magic. Nelson at the point. Nelson and Redick in the backcourt with Clark up front along with Richardson and Howard.
I'm going to be going right into Dwight Howard. I want to see what the Knicks are going to do differently this time on defense.
Now single covered. Nelson, tough angle. Rebound is handled by Tony Douglas, who just came back.
They did throw it into Howard, and I didn't see anybody coming from New York to double.
J.R. Smith, 13 points in the second quarter. Finding it open, Carmelo Anthony for 3. Howard with the rebound.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes.
Carmelo closing on Richardson, not allowing the shot. And again, single coverage. Howard looking for his first points. Whoa! Collision between Richardson and Anthony. And the foul is on Jason Richardson of the Magic.
A big plus for the Knicks, the fact that they have Tyson Chandler, who's physical, he's tough, he can block shots. So now Mike Woodson comes out of the timeout and says, let's let Tyson play him by himself for a while. Don't come and double team. Let's not let the three-point shooters get any more open looks. And Chandler did a pretty good job that time, one-on-one defensively.
Steve Novak, who hit a couple of threes in the first half, checking back in. Steve Novak leading the league in three-point field goal shooting percentage at 48%. The last Knick to lead the NBA in three-point field goal percentage, Campy Russell back in the 81-82 season at 44%. Fields for 3. Landry Fields extends to a 13-point Knick lead. That's his second 3. Both clubs hitting from downtown. The Knicks now 11 of 19 from beyond that three-point line. So the ball back to the Knicks. Yet another Orlando turnover. And the Magic 9 for 21 from 3.
Tony Douglas with good defense that time on Duhon. He would not let him get the ball back again, and they couldn't get into the outlet.
Oh, Fields got the stuff. Landry Fields with the stuff. The Knicks matching their biggest lead of the night. Big Baby Davis getting set to check back in. Here's Howard on a stick. Chandler played him well. Howard is 0 for 5 from the field.
Well, go back to the last game for the Knicks. It was a 15-point lead they had at the end of the third quarter against Indiana that disappeared in the fourth quarter. Here it is again, 15-point lead as the third quarter is ending.
Douglas off balance, got glass. Make it a 17-point lead. Down to 10 seconds remaining in the third. Down to 5. Howard, uncontested for his first field goal.
Make it a 15-point lead.
Smith gets to center court.